This is modern homesteading.
So many of you have been asking, whatever happened to that big tree that you and Mrs. Wranglerstar cut down with the crosscut saw? Well, today I'm going to show you. The stump here still remains, and I will be, with the big saw, be cutting this down to ground level. What's kind of interesting here is you can kind of see the pooling of the sap there. The roots of the tree are kind of like the driving engine, and it still continues to push up that life-giving sap even though the tree is gone. The sawdust that we get from the chainsaw, I gather up and store in 5-gallon buckets, and I use that for soaking up oil spills in the shop. So standing on the stump here, you can see that the big fir tree had laid there, and we just finished up clearing everything up and getting all the branches chipped up. You can see there are piles of the limb wood. That's just the limbs there. There's a good amount there, and that's my favorite wood. The limbs are so dense that they have a lot more energies, a lot more BTUs in them than the trunk wood does. So if you have limbs or large limbs that are 3 or 4 inches in size, be sure to save them and cut them up for firewood, because they're really worth it. This pile of wood here is the upper section of the tree that was a little bit too small to mill. So we have that set up here. This is where I like to kind of stack up my firewood in the spring. It's the south face, and it's a really warm area. It gets lots of sun and dries out wood very quickly. So I like to stack my wood in these round circles, these Holdenhausens, or forget exactly how you call them, but this is a great way to stack wood because it creates a bit of a chimney effect when you get them done. And you do a nice perimeter of split, and then the smaller, rounder pieces you can stack inside. And the nice thing about this is it does dry a lot quicker, and it also, you don't need a designated woodshed. You don't have to worry about the ends or a cover for it. And I'll do more videos on this in the future on how you can stack these up, and with just a simple 8x8 tarp, you can cover it up so you won't see the tarp, and it will keep your wood dry without the need of a dedicated woodshed. Here is the pile that we got from all of the branches that were too small for firewood. There's about 10 yards there. That equates to a pretty good sized dump truck load. So what we'll use those for are all over in the garden. We use the wood chips in our cherry orchard for mulching around the trunks to keep the weeds back and to hold the water in. The wood chips are so good for the garden for mulching around our blueberry plants and on our berry trellises. And they hold the water in. They are just so fantastic. The nice thing about it is you notice that when you till the land with a rototiller, when the wind comes up, the dust just blows and blows the topsoil away. These wood chips won't go anywhere. You just put them over the top. They keep the weeds down. You don't have to worry about watering, but maybe 1/10 of what you would if they weren't covered. And when you do have a weed, they simply come up so easily. They don't break off. They're easy to pull because the ground stays moist. You can just see how easy that comes up. So weeding isn't the chore that it is with just the dirt. So it really is astonishing when you stop for a minute to think about how many ways the tree gives back and how it contributes to so many things. By providing firewood that will keep our family warm in the winter time, to providing mulch and chips that we can use to grow our very own food that's healthy and requires less water. By providing timbers, we can build a structure that my family can enjoy for generations. To the wood chips for helping to clean up messes. There are just so many things that come out of that, and it's just amazing to me. So thanks for watching, and I thought you might enjoy that, kind of see what happened to it, and we will see you on the next video. So if you're new to the channel and you'd like to watch the video of Mrs. Wranglerstar and myself taking down that tree with an old crosscut saw and an axe, you can click on that right there. Those of you mobile watchers, I'll put that link in the subject heading. So my family just got back late last night from a weekend up at the Mother Earth News Fair in Puyallup, Washington. And I was just so appreciative and humbled by the hundreds of you subscribers and friends that came up there to meet my family. And we had such a wonderful experience meeting your family and hearing your stories and what you're doing and how YouTube and this channel it has affected your life in a positive way that I'm so grateful. I want to thank all of you personally for doing that and making that effort. It meant a lot to our family. Really has refocused me and shown me the importance of this channel, that this is a work that is worthy to do, and I am more encouraged than I've ever been, and I want to thank you for that. And also for those of you who continue to be faithful in watching and subscribing, I want to thank you so much. So the Fresh Pea and I, she actually will be coming in here in a minute. We'll be having some great videos we'll be uploading about the Mother Earth News Fair. We'll get those up hopefully today, if we can, hopefully no later than tomorrow. And we've got a lot of stuff in the pipe, in the works. We have been so busy, and I've got so many things I want to share with you. Spring is just exploding here in the homestead, and it's going to be just a banner year for crops. I can just tell. We have things coming up. We have cherries loaded. We have black raspberries loaded. We have strawberries loaded. I've just never seen anything like it. It is so much better than last year. So I just don't even know which direction to go with it. But I'm looking forward to sharing it with you. So thank you for watching. And if you haven't already, please take a moment and click the thumbs up. That's a way that you can support the channel, and we appreciate it. So thank you. We'll see you later.